For all the toxic women out there saying, oh Lord, bring me a good man, well, why would he do that to him? You know, you got to realize that if you have toxic trait, if you're on Bronx mode already, well, a good guy will be able to see through your bullshit. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but eventually he's gonna find you out because your actions will eventually reveal yourself. In other words, the self is always coming through. If there's one thing that good guys are good at, is being able to spot bullshit.
And you might say, but every time I see a good guy, he's with a bitch. He's with a narcissistic woman who doesn't want him. Well, guess what? It's not that he's a good guy. He's just a little bitch. And these narcissistic women go after guys that are submissive. And so from the outside, this guy looks great. But what that really is that he's afraid. If you date that guy, you'll lose respect. So no, whenever you see a good guy with an evil, freaking Bronx mode, fucking Jennifer, fucking slash your tire type of person. No, that guy is not a good guy. That guy just knows how to look like a good guy.
Oh yeah, you may fool us quickly. Well, you may fool us today, you may fool us tomorrow, but eventually, if you're toxic, a good guy will see through that. So today we're gonna be talking about what are the things that guys like in a woman? What are the things that good guys like in a woman? We're gonna start from 9 to number 1 and a bonus one right here, okay?
So, what's a good guy, though, right? Before we begin this, we got to come up with a definition of that. We have some definitions based on science. So, the first one is a guy who has emotional intelligence, a guy who knows how to manage his money, meaning emotional intelligence also means knowing how to manage money because money has an emotional quality. And so, if you date a guy, he has low impulse control. What might happen is that he might have bad money management, might cheat, might be impulsive compulsive. So impulse control is under emotional intelligence, but also it means that he has theory of mind. He can sense your emotions. He's able to treat you with respect, right? He's an authentic person. He's responsible. It has responsibility. It doesn't avoid responsibility. Respectful towards yourself and other people. He's a humble person. He doesn't just see you as a woman who's below him. He sees you as an equal. But not only that, he treats other as equals. He's not racist, right? He has integrity. He's not a liar. He's not a scammer. He's generous. He's not cheap. He doesn't cheat people out of their money. And all of these things makes a high quality guy. And then above all, shares values with you and has a long term vision, which actually comes with emotional intelligence. And above all, he's not Bronx mode too. Okay, he's not Bronx mode. He doesn't go crazy. He doesn't hit people. He has self-awareness. So these are some of the qualities of what we consider a good man. And if you guys want to, you guys can add more in the comment section. Let's begin. And above all, he's not a narcissist, psychopath, sociopath, right? He's not extremely traumatized to the point that where his mental health problems attacks you. It's one thing to have flaws. It's another thing for your flaws to attack other people. Like you bring people down. So that's also one thing I want to be able to include is that nothing wrong with having mental health issues. Just make sure that they don't also hurt me. Get what I'm saying?
And if you guys enjoyed this video, check out my paintings, people. We're selling the paintings. This is the painting that I have for sale. And there's like a commission painting that I'm doing for a client. You guys can purchase those paintings and ask for individualized paintings by clicking on the description down below, okay? Or just comment and say, Father Alex, make me a painting. My original paintings that I make myself start at 1,500. If you guys want something more affordable, you can purchase my smaller paintings, or I have prints that are like really affordable, 25 bucks. So purchase that now or else I'm closing the channel. So the first thing, okay, thing is that they want emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, meaning no Bronx mode, meaning you know how to have an argument without fighting, without calling names, without telling the guy he has a small dick. Emotional intelligence means that you guys know how to have arguments, how to have fights in a constructive and productive way. When you have low emotional intelligence, every fight turns into an episode of Jerry Springer. She has short-term goals. She can't control her impulses. It's like, you gotta be careful with women who don't control their impulses. You gotta be, I get that, and a man like that too. Usually, a lot of artistic women, a lot of spiritual women, you see that a lot. People have ADHD. You get what I'm saying? Like, because ADHD, fundamentally, you have a lack of impulse control. Next thing, it's feminine, but with masculine. A toxic guy is only gonna want a woman who's feminine. like pure femininity, like an exaggeration of femininity. And usually that's because he wants her to be more malleable, more manipulative, right? A good guy wants a woman with some masculine traits because it's a shield, you know? If you have that masculinity, meaning the ability to call me out on my bullshit, the ability to set boundaries, it means you do it with other guys. And for guys, we want to know that another guy didn't undervalue you. We want to know that another guy, that you didn't lower your value for another guy, because then we feel like we're being played. You're like, oh, really? You did that for him? But now with me, you want to act all fucking, what do you call it, reformed? That shit don't count. That shit don't count. You let a guy play you, treat you like a fucking rag doll, right? And now you want to all of a sudden act reformed around me? No, that shit that don't work that way. And guys don't like knowing that another guy completely played the fuck out of you. And now you need that masculinity. You show a guy that nobody has ever played you by by developing or retaining some of that masculine edge. A guy respects that. Men in general respect the masculine in the woman way more than the feminine. The next one is actually a bonus one: family values. Family values. And the reason why I put family values is because we're talking about a guy who wants a long-term relationship. Psycho women who never have anything stable, they don't value family. They value more individualism, myself, being free, living my life, stress
So
free.
I don't close the channel because I was asked, Father Alex, what's the most important courses I should get? And I keep telling people, but for some reason I never offered it in a bundle, which is one, the psychological game of attraction, which is a course for women who are single. Two, natural chemistry, which is a course for women who are in a relationship. And three, the feminine woman. I decided to bundle them up into what I like to call the fundamentals. And this is all you're ever gonna need. I swear to God, like when it comes to relationships and making money, being creative, finding your purpose, and not being taken advantage of, this is the bundle for you. For example, in the psychological game of attraction, we talk about how to go from single to a relationship. Now, there is some dark manipulation strategies in this course. The next one is natural chemistry, which is for women who are in relationships, and this one doesn't have as much as manipulation strategies. And so this one is for women who are in relationships and feel like they never have the upper hand in a relationship. And the last one is the feminine woman, which is a course that I created for women who want to embrace their masculine while not losing the feminine. It's pretty much how to integrate your masculine and the feminine. And that truly is a powerful thing. So, because of that, I created this course to balance everything. You can purchase all of them without the bonuses for $250, which is originally $300, or you could purchase all of them with the bonuses, which is, I believe, originally $500, and it'll come down to $300, which is $299 in marketing terms. This also comes with a lifetime access and a 30-day money back guarantee. Okay. And if you purchase this bundle, you guys will be able to get a 5-minute phone call with me as well. So if you purchase it, I'm going to be emailing you and I'm going to be asking for your number and I'll be calling you and say, hey, you purchased that? Good shit. What question do you have? Okay. So it not only comes with the courses, it comes with me, people. Yeah, that's right. It comes with Father Alex. Oh my God. Escort. Shut up. I'm not an escort. Let's continue with the video, man. Click on the description down below. Oh, I'm
The fuck is no D? No drama. Okay, all right, no drama. And before, all right, we're back. Uh-huh. Yeah. So, no drama. What do I mean? It's kind of similar to the EQ. The fights are it's like there's always a fight. I've dated women like this, but very short term. My God, it was only like, even a week, where I asked. Remember the story about the woman that she got mad at me for asking her to wear a dress because we were going to a fucking restaurant and it had a dress code. And she was like, and honestly, I should have said, hey, this restaurant has a dress code, to be honest with you. But come on, man, why? She was like, oh, you telling me what to do? I don't want to fucking go out no more. And I'm like, oh, really? You're really gonna cancel this reservation just because I asked you to wear a dress? Because she always wore jeans. And I'm like, and then she texted me the next day, hey, and I'm like, wait a minute, no. Yesterday you canceled last minute. She was like, oh, well, you gotta be so dramatic. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, this is, I'm like, okay, if this is how it's happening now, I'm good. I'm good on this. Like, and then she messaged me 2 weeks later. I'm like, no, 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 no. This is not how you do. You can't just cancel last minute, waste my time, and act like nothing happened. Like you didn't just like literally just like cancel for a misunderstanding. Like you don't even give any space to have conversation. And then you come back and act like nothing happened. And I'm supposed to no 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 no. You see, that's how I get an aneurysm. That's how I get migraines. I'm like, I'm good, right? So that drama, I'm not saying that I'm a good guy, but I'm just saying in general, drama is any guy that tolerates drama from you, he's also toxic. Come on, get the fuck out of here. Next one is no self-violence. What do I mean self-violence? Well, imagine violence is attacking somebody else. Self-violence is you attacking yourself. Negative self-talk, self-hatred, even even eating unhealthy. Imagine you're an enemy and you want to make another person miserable. You will make them fat. I'm sorry. You will give them a heart attack. Eat as much as you want, right? Give them all the drugs. Like give them to make them complete consumers. That is self-violence. And any guy that's good will not want his woman doing any of that. Negative self-talk. Why? Because it affects him too. It, it, they're, a guy like this is thinking long term. A guy like this is thinking long term. They're not thinking short term. All right. Um, now, these are very important ones. This one is spending boring time. This is something that toxic men, they can't do this. They can't do this one. This is too much. They need dopamine. They need some drama. They need something. This is too healthy. It's like somebody who a fat fuck, like a guy, a 300-pound dude, right? Give him a salad, he's gonna throw that shit out. He's used to the dopamine rush. These people don't like the healthy. If you're healthy, what you are is a vegetable. If you're unhealthy, what you are is fast food. All right? I'm sorry. Boring time is how you genuinely fall in love long term. Is how you fall in love where you spending TV time, you're reading a book, you guys are not talking. Maybe you're sitting down looking at the fucking stars, right? You're not doing anything crazy. You're just fucking existing like rocks, like fucking plants. Like you were with your family when you were growing up. That was boring time. Watching TV is boring time. Well, boring time compared to everything else out there. And so this is what causes people to become familiar with you and to fall in love. Like the little boring time, it seems like it's nothing, but what happens? All of a sudden you're absent and you leave. All of a sudden they realize how high you gave them, right? You come back and they're like, wait a minute, this is special, right? And then you get acclimated. But this doesn't seem much, but it is, because what happens when you leave, they're gonna feel this, right? What you don't want is this, and then this, because this comes with this. You want this. This is more of like a stable thing. And toxic people can't handle this. Good men cannot handle this. They want some drama. So what they'll do is that they'll find a way to self-sabotage. Like, they'll just find a way to self-sabotage that bitch. You know? That's some crazy shit. You gotta be careful with that. Next thing is predictability. Oh my God, Father Alex tried to spell it with his mouth. Yeah, they want a predictability. They don't want unpredictability. If I'm gonna ask you, I want to make sure you're gonna come out. I want to make sure that you're gonna follow through on your words. Crazy people, toxic people like unpredictability, on and off relationships, hot and cold. I don't know what to expect tomorrow. Look, novelty is fine, but too much novelty is just real. It's just a lack of intimacy, right? You need predictability. I need to see you every day. I need to see you every day in the same spot or with a similar color palette. That consistency becomes ingrained in the person's mind over time. Yeah, the absent and present, absence and presence, if you do it a lot, it creates an emotional reaction, sure. But the type of emotional reaction that really, they're not really interacting with you. You're just getting them high and you're getting them craving for the high. And that has nothing to do with you. In fact, there's an opaque screen of desire and aversion between him and you. You need to remove all desires. all intensities, all the extremes, and then people will be able to see through you. But when you're toxic, you like the quick rushes, you like the quick dopamine, you like the suddenness, you like the games, the ups and downs, and that distracts you from the actual person. Well, you don't even know about them really detailed, the workings of their minds, what they like and don't like, because you're so distracted with all the other things that you never really see the person. You need predictability, man. Yeah, some unpredictability is fine. I'm not saying it isn't, but for healthy men, they don't like the games, man. They don't like the fact that now you got to travel for 2 weeks and come back and then be there for a month and then leave for another 2 weeks. Nah, man. They like predictability. The last thing is kind of ironic. They like a woman with some game. They do like a woman with some game, yeah? You know? They like a woman who knows how to play the game, who knows how to create some absence, who knows how to create anticipation for a gift, who knows how to do a surprise birthday party, who knows how to please them with little cookings, or little moments of distance, or maybe she was acting weird and you're like, why is she acting weird? And then she surprises you with a birthday party. Or maybe like you get what I'm saying, where when I say game, I mean you think it out. You try to help. You try to have fun. I remember one time I had one of my sisters. It was her birthday, and I made a fake gift, right? And the gift, it looked like a gift, and so when she opened it, it was a pizza box, and then she was like, "Oh man," and then I was like, "Nah, psych," and I gave her the gift, right? She's like, "Oh my god, that's so crazy," right? And you do that because it's fun. Yeah, I played the game. I played deception. Like, you this, and she's like, oh, okay. Even though it wasn't a gift, I'm happy. And then I'm like, psych, it is a gift. Like, that's fun, right? That's fun. Or like I took a photo, and my ex, we took a nice photo, and she didn't know I took it. But then I slipped it in her bag, and 2 weeks later she found it in her bag. How the fuck did that came up? I was like, well, you play the game. You're playing. That's a good type of game. You have fun impressing them. You have fun surprising them. It's very important that people do that. And a lot of people lose this part in a relationship where they stop trying to impress them. They stop finding pleasure in playing the game. All you motherfuckers like to do is play the negative game, the toxic game, the manipulation. I'm talking about the game where it's a pleasure, where it's like a joke. Some people make offensive jokes, some people make non-offensive jokes. These are the types of games you want to play, where you impress them, you fuck with them here and there, you play a little prank here and there, and you sort of want to make them happy. And by you trying to make them happy, you come up with unique ideas, little surprises. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta find pleasure in this, man. And if you don't, then you're taking them for granted. Tarot, right? We're gonna talk about this because I removed it because it just sounded so sexist. A woman who is emotionally intelligent, a feminine woman with masculinity, a woman who values family values, no drama, no Bronx mode, put the knife down, no slashing tires, no self-violence, no boring time. A man like this enjoys boring time, enjoys predictability, and enjoys some game. They want to see you try to impress them. Yeah, we were romantic with you. You do the same shit too. Fuck. Like, I'm hot too. I'd say that to women too. I'm like, yo, I'm not ugly. Like, anytime, like, I am so convinced I'm not ugly that when a woman, like, because again, I told you guys, I'm using Tinder, and it's like they think I'm ugly. I'm like, you ladies try to treat me like I'm an ugly fuck. I am not ugly. Y'all crazy, man. It's crazy how my attitude changed from when I was younger, man. Like, before, this would hurt me, but I'm like, oh man, it's okay, man. Like, people have their own, their own issues. It's no big deal, man. Anyways, man. Take care, guys. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, you guys know where to go. Anyone who purchases my bundle, by the way, you're gonna get a 5-minute phone call with me. So, just to say thank you, and if you guys have any questions, so don't forget, a purchase in the bundle comes with a 5-minute phone call with Father Alex. All right. Anyways, take care.